All right, let's talk about AI, but not in the way you might be thinking. We're going to look at it like a two-sided coin. On one side, you've got this incredible gold rush, just massive opportunities for pretty much everyone. But then you flip it over, and on the other side, there are some really serious hidden costs that we absolutely have to get into. So let's flip that coin and see what we find. And I want to start with this quote from Liam Ottley, because it just cuts right to the chase. For the longest time, AI felt like this exclusive club, only for developers and PhDs. But that idea, it's completely out of date. He's right, it's a lie. The door has been thrown wide open, and honestly, millions of people who've never written a line of code are walking right through it. So here's the game plan. We're going to kick things off with all the excitement, the AI gold rush, and how you can actually build an income stream with zero code. Then we'll do that coin flip and look at the other side, the really critical red flags. And finally, we'll figure out how to strike that all-important balance between the two. Okay, first up, the AI gold rush. And look, this is not just some Silicon Valley buzzword. This is a real, fundamental economic shift. It's creating new kinds of wealth and opening up doors for anyone who's ready to work a little bit smarter. And if you want to get a sense of just how big this is, just look at that number. $38 billion. That's what the AI development market is projected to be worth in the next year alone. We're not talking about a small little niche here. This is a tidal wave of money and growth, and it's changing everything.
So the big question is, how do you get a piece of that pie if you're not a coder? Well, that brings us to what I like to call the no-code income engine. See, you don't have to build the car from scratch anymore. You just need to learn how to drive the incredibly powerful ones that already exist.
And for freelancers, this is where AI becomes your own personal superpower. I mean, think about it. Instead of staring at a blank page, you can generate a first draft for a website or an entire social media plan in literally minutes. Not hours, minutes. This means you can handle more clients and deliver amazing work way faster than you ever could before.
Let's make this super concrete. Take AI art. The process is so straightforward, it's kind of mind-blowing. First, you become the creative director. You tell an AI tool like Midjourney what you want, guiding it to create these incredible images. Then you use a print-on-demand service. They handle all the printing, the inventory, the shipping. You just upload your design, and when someone buys a t-shirt with your art on it, boom! It's a business model with almost no startup cost.
And it's not just one or two tools. A whole ecosystem has popped up. You've got Jasper, which is amazing for SEO-friendly blog posts. You've got WriteSonic for that punchy marketing copy, and then something super specific like Hoppy Copy, which just nails sales emails. Honestly, learning how to use these tools, that's the new must-have skill for anyone creating content today. And please, don't think of this as some kind of lottery ticket. This number right here, $842, is what one person started earning every single month. How? By using AI to create things like ebooks and online courses. Work that would have taken months now gets done in weeks, creating assets that make you money while you sleep. The opportunity is real. Okay, so we've seen the good stuff, the shiny, exciting, gold rush side of the coin. But, every gold rush has its dangers. And that's what we have to ask ourselves now. What are the hidden costs? And this is where we get to the other side of AI. Because as these amazing tools get woven deeper and deeper into our lives, they're bringing some serious ethical problems and real-world risks along with them. Risks we absolutely cannot afford to ignore. Now, the things we're about to talk about, these are not just some philosophical debates for a classroom. These are hard, concrete business risks. Getting this stuff wrong can destroy your customers' trust, it can violate human rights, and it can land you in some serious legal hot water. This has become a core part of doing business. So let's actually break it down. We're going to walk through 6 of the most critical red flags out there right now. Think of them like ethical tripwires that anyone working with AI needs to know about. The first red flag, and you could argue it's the most important, is bias. An AI is just like a student. It only knows what it's been taught. So if you train it on a bunch of historical data that's full of our own societal biases, whether that's about race or gender or anything else, well, the AI is going to learn those biases and then spit them right back out, often making them even worse. And this is not some theoretical problem. This happened to a real person. His life was completely turned upside down. Why? Because many facial recognition systems were trained on biased data, making them way less accurate for people of color.
This is the human cost of getting AI wrong. It's a devastating reminder. Okay, red flag number 2, data privacy. This is a big one. A lot of these AI models, especially the big language ones like ChatGPT, are constantly learning from what you type into them. So if you or your employees are pasting sensitive company secrets or personal info into these tools, you're running a huge risk that that information could get leaked out in an answer to some other user somewhere else in the world.
And don't think this is just a risk for small companies that don't know any better. It happens to the biggest players. At Samsung, their own engineers, while just trying to fix some code, accidentally leaked confidential source code right into ChatGPT. It's a massive wake-up call that even the tech giants are struggling with this.
And here is where you can really see that two-sided coin in action. On one hand, yes, AI can create incredible content that drives revenue. That's the huge opportunity. But on the other, it creates a total legal mess. Who owns what the AI makes? Can you even copyright it? The US Copyright Office has already said no for some AI art, which raises massive questions for any business that relies on it.
And the list of red flags just keeps going. You've got deepfakes, which are making it impossible to know what's real. You've got healthcare, where one study found an AI was misdiagnosing kids more than 80% of the time. Just imagine that was your child. And then there's surveillance, with flawed algorithms that unfairly target whole communities. These aren't minor issues, they are huge.
So with all these risks, what do we do? The answer isn't to just throw AI in the trash. The real path forward is to figure out how to blend its incredible power with our own human judgment and really intentional ethical oversight. It's all about finding that balance.
Which brings us to this idea of responsible AI. And here's the absolute key shift in thinking you have to make. This is not some checklist you fill out at the very end to make the lawyers happy. It's a fundamental design choice you have to make from the very, very beginning. So how do you actually do that? Well, this framework gives us 4 key pillars. First, you have to fix the data problem. Use diverse data sets. Second, build for transparency so you can actually understand why the AI made a decision. Third, and this one is non-negotiable, always keep a human in the loop for high-stakes stuff like medical diagnoses. And fourth, make this a living process. Do regular audits to catch problems before they spiral.
In the end, that's what it all comes down to, right? We've seen the gold rush, and we've seen the hidden costs, the power and the peril. AI is, without a doubt, one of the most powerful tools humanity has ever built. But that's all it is, a tool. It isn't good or bad. It doesn't have its own values. It's just a mirror, reflecting the choices of the people who use it. So the real question, the one that matters most, is for you. How will you choose to use it?